Hello everyone. I must apologize for my voice. I'm having a bit of a cold, but I won't let that stop me for going out and about in the woods. Today I'm headed to, it's not a top, it's more of a viewpoint. It's right by a swamp, marsh, something like that, a bog I think they call it, which is called stormyr. Stor means big or large. Myr is the bog, swamp, marsh. Yeah, so that viewpoint is named after that bug. Stormyrknatten. Knatten, that's kind of a tiny hill, tiny formation of mountain. Yeah, Stormyrknatten, large, marge, top viewpoint thingy. That's difficult to translate. Anyways, I'm headed there, and since you've been watching me this far, I think you will join me for the rest. The 2 previous weeks have been filled with floods, heavy rainfall and landslides. Highways, county roads, and everything have been closed here and there. People have been cut off because of the landslides, so people have had to come to their rescue. So I do expect to see a lot of water here today. I see there is water on the ground here. It's been in the river down this tractor road. I might get wet, but I'm not allergic to water, so I guess I'll be fine. I wanted to let you know that I've created this account on Buy Me a Coffee, on which you can buy me a coffee. And I've also created a Patreon. There's a few perks there which you can check out. I'd be very happy if you did. And lastly, I've also started a podcast which you can find in my playlists, and if you're interested, please check it out. I've mentioned it so many times, but the way the nature changes here in such a short lifespan, short time, it's quite, well, it's common to me, but I think it's quite astonishing for many. Like just some minutes ago I was down in something that looked like a typical Norwegian forest, but now I'm here and there's a lot of tall grass and other green plants that usually don't grow in the middle of the forests. And I think the reason is, one, because it's so moist here, so much water, and it's kept quite clean of trees, this road. And there's a third thing, that's the bog up here. I think that in the bog there are, of course, very few trees. There are a lot of grass that can thrive there, and with it you have all the seeds that come down here, and it managed to take root here. I think that's a good explanation. You can 100% say it's autumn now, which means the sun sets earlier and earlier. Last week it did set about 8:30. Yesterday it was 15 minutes to 8, so it's getting darker and darker. It also means it's getting colder and colder, but the one thing that is really pretty is that the trees are changing colors. Right here it was particularly green, but when you get over to the birch and those other trees that I can't name in English at the moment, you'll see it's a different color starting to form on the leaves before they eventually fall off, and maybe the snow comes and they're all dressed in white. it's a beauty with the four seasons. You wouldn't look so forward to the summer if you didn't have the winter, and you kind of, even though I hate snow overall, and rain and autumn and winter is the worst season for me, but I also find the beauty in them. So I kind of look forward to a change in scenery, although the pathway, the trails would be pretty much the same. There's a different feel to it. It's a different atmosphere and of course a different color. I think I've read somewhere that in the past most bugs, marshes, swamps were lakes or at least ponds, and that with time they kind of dried out and plants started to grow over over the lake, and that results in more soil in the lake, and suddenly you have a bug. I think that's quite possible, that with time a lake that's not cultivated, that's not kept, will eventually become a bug. Marshlands. But then again, lakes will appear other places because the water needs places to go, and if there is a dump in the ground, the water will most likely stay there if it's allowed to. might not be the best of views today because of the weather. I can actually see the rain coming in. But it's still a view. It definitely still is a view. And a nice view deserves a cup of coffee. And for that to happen, you need actual coffee. You can't just drink hot water and think it's coffee. That doesn't work. At home, I usually drink capsules with coffee, either double espresso or something with a little not bugs. I don't like to eat bugs. Anyway, with a little more taste to it, like a bit stronger. But out here, I prefer it like this. Instant coffee and a view. Down in the woods here, I hear some branches breaking or something. It might be another hiker, or it might be an animal of some sort. It could be just a deer, it could be a moose, it could be, yeah, I don't know, an elephant. I hike over here, and my pulse is getting higher than just sitting still when I hike, of course. And when I arrive, excuse me, when I arrive at places like this and letting my pulse slow down to a nice resting pulse, I feel so much more relaxed than I would at home. It's really something. It's my ritual, you can say. It's my ritual. Going on a hike, sweating, taking in the views, and resting on top or at the destination. And it doesn't have to be on top with a view. It can be a destination by anything, actually. Just a place to sit down and take in whatever I see. Just relax in nature. And I can't say untouched nature because it's touched. We've been here, we've destroyed the land, and we've left it. Why? Because we're parasites. That's why. Nothing more, nothing less. As I mentioned, it's autumn, and autumn means worse weather, or at least wetter. I've started to notice a light drizzle of rain, so I'll be headed back rather quickly so I don't get wet, because being wet isn't much enjoyable, and I'm not wearing clothes to get wet in. No rainproof anything here, unfortunately. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this hike. I did, and see you again on my next hike.